Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on what's coming next in love. I'm going to do a general reading today, and I decided to give you 4 choices. Today I'm using the Lenormand Tarot to start with. Group 1, you have the Clover. Group 2, you have the Heart. Group 3, you have the Book. And group 4, you have the House. As always, trust your intuition above all else. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, explore it. See what the messages are and see if you connect. That's the way we really trust our intuition, and our intuition grows the more that we trust it, follow it, and believe it, right? So let's get started. The timestamps are below. I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, number 1. Let's see what we have for you today. You had the Clover, which you chose. You have the Ship. And you have the Child. Okay, so the energies we have here with the Clover and the Ship. The Clover and the Ship is really giving me the energy of good luck coming when you just go for it, when you take an opportunity, when you jump on it, when there is something coming in that is an adventure. I feel like this energy of a new beginning, taking some sort of leap of faith. This is reminding me of, like, you get an unexpected, offer to either like take a short trip, go on a vacation, something coming through that is just not what you were expecting. I'm really kind of looking at the clouds up there, right? So it's almost like I feel like the clouds are parting for you and something is happening that you weren't expecting. It could even be like just doing something that you didn't expect to lead to love or to lead to romance. With the Child, it's all about a new beginning, okay? It's kind of like the Fool card. So I'm feeling this energy of like an unexpected opportunity at love. May happen because of travel. It may happen because you take some sort of risk, you just go for it. It could be you really kind of stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something completely different. Sometimes with the Child card, it can actually be, children in the future, or something concerning children, play, having fun. But mostly what I'm feeling here is like this shift and this change when there's slight clouds going, but you change direction, and it's like, wow, that shifted quickly. That's kind of what's coming through for me. Wow, that shifted quickly. So with the first 3 cards here, I kind of feel like love comes to you when you jump on opportunities, when you step outside your comfort zone, and when you're willing to kind of take risks, okay? I do see a new beginning and a fresh start for you when it comes to love, so that's definitely coming up. But let's see what else comes through. I'm going to pull you some messages from the tarot about what's coming next in love and about this kind of unexpected opportunity, this trip, this adventure, this like going for it sort of vibe. What's going on here for number 1? Oh my gosh, the Devil reversed. If you watched a reading I did the other day, the Devil came through in the and I don't know which pile it was, but the Devil came through in the exact same position, but it was upright. And so I think if you got that reading, this is definitely like a confirmation for you. This is about letting go of things that are holding you back, which is exactly the theme of the Lenormand messages. So I think that's really interesting. High Priestess reversed. Okay, so this is a need to kind of tune back in and get back to your intuition and trusting yourself. So if you have been held back in love, or if you've been sort of cautious or not going for it when opportunities present themselves, and you might have or struggle with some sort of self-doubt, this is really saying to you that you need to get back to that place where you trust your intuition. Listen to it. Don't ignore it. Like if you're like, well, this isn't really, like say this opportunity comes up, okay, whatever this represents for you in the next couple of months, and you're like, it's not usually what I do. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. Like I feel inside that I want to, but it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like you're going with your head and not your heart. You're overthinking things. I kind of feel that energy. So this is kind of that confirmation of this reading saying what's next in love for you is this need to sort of embrace some sort of opportunity where you're going to have to kind of just go for it, you know? There you go. Wow. Yeah, this is about going for it. This is about taking charge. This is movement and change. And so is the ship card for you. We have movement. We have a journey, possibly a move, possibly a trip, a vacation, you know, an actual move. But this shows you at the center, taking control of the situation, taking control of these two kind of opposing views, kind of like the High Priestess balances that, right? So this, I see you leaving behind indecision, leaving behind anything that, or any relationships that have been like sort of holding you back, and really taking charge, making a choice, making a decision. There could be a trip coming up for you. There definitely could be, because you've got a couple of messages here about a trip or movement or, you know, two kinds of transportation. We have the ship and we have the chariot, right? So it's like you're taking charge here. This is a fresh start coming up. Okay, let's see what else we have for... Oh, beautiful. The Ace of Cups. Yes, see? This is what's coming. A new start, a fresh start, and a new love. This is definitely new love. The Ace of Cups is an offer, a gift from the universe. And I love this illustration because we have the butterfly on top. And the butterfly implies that kind of transformation and change, you coming out and beginning again, that metamorphosis. Like the Child card is a indication of a new start, a fresh beginning. I feel like this happens quickly, and that's why it's kind of like you have to respond. You have to trust your intuition here in this love situation, right? This is not about hesitating. This is about not having doubts, not letting people hold you back. This is about trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. And look what's here. This beautiful love opportunity, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups now comes right after the Chariot. So this person could have Cancer placements. We have a lot of water. We have Cancer with the Chariot. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the ship. Oops, let me just fix my candle. I have to put a new candle in, but don't worry, we're not ending. Okay, so there you go. See, something old, something's ending, something new. We got a fresh candle. This is new love coming in. So I'm really excited. It seems that there's some sort of lucky break or some change in fortune. I kind of feel like this is almost like that Wheel of Fortune message. You need to take action and move on this. So whether it's an offer for a trip, or whether it's a new job or a move or something connected to movement and change that happens kind of quickly, don't hesitate, because this is this beautiful new opportunity for love. So I'm going to use the Goddess Oracle today. This is one of my decks. They are for sale. All of the links are on the home screen here or in the description box below. This is the Aphrodite Love Oracle, which is, you know, also one of my decks. So they are also all still on sale from December. So if you want to get them, this is the time. Let's see what messages we can get about love. Look at this. Choices. Choices. Yeah. That's what I said. It feels like something comes through. You have to make a decision quickly because, you know, with in the Lenormand deck, the clover, it's usually kind of like, it's a short-term thing. So it's kind of like something that happens quickly, something that you have to take advantage of. Okay, so this is when the choices come through. This is when you have to trust your intuition. This is when you have to let go of any sort of like negative self-talk here with the devil, or any people that are like, I don't know, you know what I mean, those naysayers. It's like you need to trust yourself, right? This one, surprise, yes. And look what it is. It's a pearl, right? Connected to the beautiful oyster shell, which is a sign of love, and Aphrodite symbol. It's one of the reasons why I have a beautiful oyster shell with all the pearls inside it for the cover art of my Aphrodite love oracle. It's connected to water, to the sea, to the emotions, right? And a pearl is a surprise inside a shell. You're not expecting it. This is something, like I said, something that happens quickly, something that's a surprise, okay? So it's a beautiful surprise though, right? It's a beautiful surprise. Wow. Okay, let's get one more low key. So this is the tree pose, which I love. What is the tree pose about? The tree pose is about balance, okay? And that's what the High Priestess does. She trusts her intuition. She balances the practical and the spiritual realm. And this is balance. This is you finding your balance. Now look where she is. She's right by the water. We have the ship. We have surprise with the pearl inside a shell, and we have the Ace of Cups. There's definitely some water involved here, emotional connections, possibly, you know, meeting someone on a boat or near water. It doesn't have to be literal, but emotions and water are connected to cups, that Ace of Cups. And this is about finding that balance and being in harmony, feeling happy, feeling content. Maybe some of you are going to do, you know, some sort of, you know, wellness vacation, or you're doing a yoga class, or you're invited to something. But this is where you've got to make that choice and go for it. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so I thought today I would do the spark of happiness. So we're going to get a match from here and see what your message is today about finding happiness. Okay, so yours is lend your time, talents, or listening ear to someone else. Okay, so that's your advice for today about finding happiness. We do find happiness and can connect with joy when we help other people. Okay, so someone needs your help or your ear, or your talents or time. I'm going to roll the Astro dice today and see what other messages we have. Okay, here's Aries. Aries is about taking action, right? It's going for it. It's movement and change. It's connected to the Fool card, the adventure, right? That's going for it. The Sun card. The Sun card is connected to children, to Leo, to the 5th house, to having fun, to playful energy, but also really putting yourself first here. And the 3rd house. The 3rd house is all about communications, siblings, local journeys. This could even be something local, okay? Taking a trip doesn't mean that it has to be, you know, getting on a plane and traveling far. This can be a short distance trip that ends up connecting you with love. Okay, those are all your messages. I'm so excited. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, click all the buttons here. It's really important. It helps me bring back content every week. Write your comments, say hello. And if you're interested and looking for information about who you will marry, I do a written in the stars, a marriage report based on your birth date, time, and place. Time is super important. You got to have your time. And I use these ancient techniques. They're extremely accurate to predict the person you'll marry, their looks, their personality, even signs and symbols around your first meeting. So you will know, and you can also put yourself in those locations. So really excited to offer you that. The link to purchase it is in the description box below. And all you need to do is email me your birth date, time, and place, lovegtarot@gmail.com. I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, let's get started with your reading today. You were drawn to the message of the heart, and you also have the tree and the man. Okay, so the heart is a message about romance. It's about love. It's about, just all the things you connect with love, kindness, softness, just that romantic nature. With the tree here, this is really about building something strong. This is about very strong feelings. This is connected to roots, to things that are going to grow. It's very solid. It's like being drawn to someone who is like a very solid person. I think that for me, what I'm really feeling strongly here, because you also have the man here who's looking towards the future, is that I feel like there are very strong feelings coming for you when it comes to romance, when it comes to love with a specific person. And I feel like there is a potential here for an engagement, for a marriage, for some sort of commitment long term. Okay, I feel like this person is very interested in the future, in what they can do, what you can do together. I feel like family is very important, and I do see like a marriage announcement or a marriage potential here. Okay, with the 5 is connected to the Hierophant. So this feels very, like I said, someone who's traditional, someone who's very, very into commitment, and somebody who is close to their family or wants to grow a family. This is definitely a person who's concerned with the future, growing together, building something together. This is someone who wants to plant roots, somebody who wants to have a committed connection. Okay, and I feel like this really, really makes you happy. I feel a lot of positivity coming from your reading. But let's get some details with the tarot first, and then we'll get into the oracle messages for number 2. Okay, so all of these came out together, so I'm going to kind of read them as one. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the Death card. So this is very interesting because this is showing me what you are kind of leaving behind, what's ending before this happens. Now, this could have already been something you've been through, but this could also be something that you're working through now, something coming up, or something that has recently ended. But what I see here is someone who is not honest, somebody who's deceitful. The 7 of Swords here is like, someone's running away, taking something and running off, right? So for me, this indicates the end of this kind of connection, or an ending with someone who maybe was a liar, a cheat, something like that. What I see with the 2 of Wands is wanting a bigger world, wanting something more, right? This person is holding the world in their hands, and they've got the 2 wands. They have 1 wand in their hand, and they have the world, but they're not quite ready. See, he's inside the house. The world is outside, just out that window. So it's like making plans, making choices, making decisions about maybe the end of a relationship with someone who wasn't honest, who lied, who did something, you know, broke your trust. Maybe it's just people like that in general. Maybe it's focusing on love and romance with a new kind of person. And that's what I think the gentleman represents in the reading here. You know, you see in here that this skeleton is holding the rose, right? So I do feel a very strong connection to the end of some sort of tumultuous relationship, and it could have been something that really took a long time, or it could just be like a dream, a wish that you have, that you want to leave. You know, you don't want to connect with those kind of people. So I definitely see that ending for you, or it may have already ended for you. And this might be part of what the path that you're on right now and what you're doing, what you're exploring. Let's see what else we got for number 2. Okay. So the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is all about focusing on the future. Focusing on the future and the present, and releasing the past, okay? Because those 3 cups are turned over, and we saw the 7 of Swords over here. I feel like for some of you, there could have been a third-party situation or cheating situation or some sort of real disappointment. And so what's happening here is the universe, God, is offering you a new cup, right? This person, okay, who's coming in. So the message here with this reversed is about letting go of that and focusing on what's coming in, focusing on what's right around you, and letting go of that past. So I think that this was an important, it was important that these cards fell out in the beginning, because it's really kind of setting the stage here for your reading. And this is confirming it, that there is a new love coming in. There's an opportunity very close to you, okay? The Four of Cups is always telling me it could be months away, right? That you're going to connect with this person. Yes. So we have 2 fours next to each other. The Four of Cups reversed, and then we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about taking a break. The Four of Swords is about, look at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Okay, I feel like this person could be the Emperor, Ace of Swords. Okay, I'm not going to keep going, but I couldn't help myself. The Four of Swords is all about taking a break, maybe even needing it physically, right? Because when we go through major endings, changes, and transitions, which this part of your reading shows, and we are, kind of either bored with our life or disappointed with our life or distracted, focusing on the past, we miss things in the present, right? We've all done it. And so I feel like your reading is really saying, take a moment, take a break if you need to from relationships, so that you can get that clarity, which is what that Ace of Swords represents. Okay, so we have the 3 above the head. Again, the 3 cups, right? The 7 of Swords here, the 3 swords here. It's like, it definitely feels to me like some sort of breakup, betrayal, cheating situation, third-party situation. It could just be that you're physically exhausted and mentally exhausted. But what I see is clarity coming. Okay, clarity's coming. You're going to have a breakthrough. And I couldn't help but look at the bottom of the deck here also for the Emperor. The Emperor is in the future position. The Emperor is coming. The Emperor is someone who is looking for the future, who's very, very, he's looking actually in this card at the same direction as the man. So the Emperor is someone who's strong, somebody who's financially responsible, somebody who's solid. Okay, this is what's coming. This could be an Aries, doesn't have to be, but it's somebody who is looking to the future, and this is about letting go of that past, okay? So I do see love coming in for you. I see clarity. I think you have to take a little rest. I think you've been through a lot, but I think that once you kind of take a step back, you're going to really see things clearly, and you're going to be able to move forward with someone who wants to really build something with you, and that's what I see coming in the future. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Goddess Oracle, which is my deck. I designed it. It is for sale, so if you love this deck, you can purchase it. Ships anywhere in the world. The link is in the description box below. Still on sale for the December price, so if you want to get it, this would be a good time. Clean slate. I mean, wow. This is why I love this deck. Not just because it's mine, because I do love it because it's mine, but look, clean slate, the death card, that's about releasing. That's about starting again. It's about at the end of something so that you can have a fresh beginning. You also have clean slate here with the Ace of Swords. It's like a clean slate, a clean head. You're getting your head straight, right? So that you can build something lasting, so that you can have what you want. Wow. Inspire. I love this because, you know, when we see the Four of Cups, like I said, sometimes it's boredom, sometimes it's frustration, you know, sometimes it's focusing on what you didn't get rather than what you did. The Two of Wands is also calling for inspiration, because this is fire energy, which is inspiration, creativity. This is wanting a bigger world. This is reaching out, you know, this is making plans, making choices. Inspiration is also that Ace of Swords, when you get that clarity, when you know what you want and you're excited for it. And that's what I keep hearing and keep feeling, is this sense of a new energy and person coming in who's going to inspire you, who's going to bring back that fire. Tied up. Yeah, you know, sometimes we have these connections that are hard to release, or we have these patterns, or we have, you know, thoughts, things that are kind of holding us back in some ways. And I think that's what this message is. I feel like there's a knot that you need to untie, you know, in order to move forward. But I think that's what's coming. I think you're doing that. Okay. Now, I thought it would be fun to pull you a Spark of Happiness match. And so let's find out how we can kind of get this spark going, which is really fun because we are looking at fire energy for you. We have the Inspire card. We have the Two of Wands, which is wanting to expand your world and making plans. And we have the Emperor, all fire energy. So let's see how you are going to get this fire going and this spark of happiness. Organize a neighborhood get-together. Oh, I love that. Okay, so see if you can get, you know, some sort of local thing going, whether it's friends. It doesn't have to be if you don't really connect that, you know, or have a lot of neighbors. It's really just about organizing a get-together, right? Doing something with a group, I would say, is the message here, to get things started, to get that spark going, to move towards this connection and to move towards this love energy. You know, I think that really makes sense with the Two of Wands, because it's like you want a bigger world. So this is about expanding that by getting together with people, right? Organizing something. Okay, let's see what we have for number 2. Okay, there you go. Unexpected. Unexpected, different, out of the box. Uranus, okay? Revolutionary. You have Capricorn. Capricorn is connected to work, which is interesting because you had the clean slate message here, which is like a clipboard. It kind of felt a little workish to me. And we have the 12th house. That 12th house is Scorpio energy too, and connected to that death card and releasing and letting go, right? It's Pisces energy too. This is about vows, you know, it's not easy to let go of things that whether they're part of us and our patterns or if they're connected to other people. But I think that, you know, this is part of what your story is right now in terms of your future. There's so much to grow here. And you had the tree, and the tree, it could be connected to that Capricorn energy. We could be looking at a Capricorn or someone who's just really good with money, who's solid, and that energy would coordinate with an earth sign. Somebody that you meet through work, or somebody who's older, somebody who's reliable, somebody who really plans and is very much in control of their finances. Because Capricorns, you know, they can be high up in their positions, you know, leaders of companies, and this Emperor with the money card too. There's something about this person having or being successful with money. Okay, so they could be a Capricorn. We have Aries, we have Taurus here. I think those are the possible signs. So that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Write all your comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Those things keep me going, and it's really important. If you want to find out who you're going to marry, it's all written in the stars. It's written in your natal chart. When you were born, your birth date, time, and place will tell me all of that. I use ancient astrological techniques to provide you with a marriage report that'll tell you things like who you're going to marry, their personality, their zodiac sign, places you'll meet, signs and symbols around your first meeting. So it's really, really accurate, really incredible. And if you're interested in that, you can purchase one of those. The link is in the description box below. All you have to do is email me your birth date, time, and place. Time is super important. Can't get that report without it. So don't order it if you don't have an accurate birth time. Okay, I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one. Hey, number 3, let's get started with your reading about what's coming next in love. We're starting with the Lenormand messages, and you have the book, the moon, and the mountain. Okay. Okay, so what we have with the book is knowledge, right? It's information. There's a door opening about information of some sort, study or knowledge coming up for you. Now, with the moon, we're dealing with our deep, deep emotions, our intuitions, but also our magic. In this deck, it's about alchemy and being able to manifest things. So I feel like for you, there's something really important, some piece of knowledge that you are going to be receiving about yourself or someone else. It feels like it's about you, but we're going to pull cards and see what comes through. We're going to pull some tarot cards and go deeper here. But initially, what I'm feeling is that you are like tapping into something within yourself, or some subconscious want or desire or need that maybe you've, done some, journaling or meditation, or you've been really focusing on, uncovering your own psychological stuff. Maybe you've been through therapy. Maybe you've been talking to a counselor. Maybe you've been through some tough situations in life or relationship, or you've just felt the need to sort of explore with tarot, with astrology. This is about deep knowledge, deep sensitive knowledge about your emotions. And the mountain is something to overcome. The mountain is some sort of block or some distance. So this can also be connecting with someone who lives at a distance, and that you know, you've got some fears around that you have to overcome. This can also be about you overcoming some fears in the future about relationships, about getting really emotional. You might really realize, you know, come into contact with your own sort of emotional blocks that you have to kind of delve into. Like a relationship could really expand your ability to connect. Like you're opening the door, you're allowing your inner stuff to come out. You know, if you've ever been blocked in the past, or if you haven't really opened up to anyone emotionally in a really deep way, that could be coming. But this is about uncovering stuff, really, really important things within yourself. This is also about maybe even learning how to overcome some obstacles that you're like, wow, you have an aha moment where you're like, I get it now, I get this. And so this is big, you know. Let's see how this plays out. It's going to be different for everyone. I'm really curious about this reading. I'm intrigued, and it is intriguing because this is knowledge. This can even be hidden knowledge. This could be you finding out something about a relationship that might be a block or that you might have to overcome. There's definitely something here about, you know, finding and connecting with some important information, whether it's about you or another person. The Hermit. It's about, look at this, studying, knowledge. Wow. Look at that. The Hermit. What does the Hermit do? The Hermit goes within, studies themselves, you know, takes time away to really dive deep, which is exactly what I said. They have so much knowledge contained in that lantern. And then the Hermit comes out, and look what's there. The moon. There's that moon. Same moon. So this is deep emotional processing about yourself, relationships, what you need. This is exactly what I said. This is about you finding out important information about relationships or emotional blocks. It's either emotional blocks you've had in relationships, or it's other people's. But this is about really self-study, self-knowledge, going within, finding the answers within. This is about finding the answers within. That's intense. Okay, the Hermit is connected to the sign Virgo. There could be a Virgo here, it doesn't have to be. But wow. We're off to a good start. Okay, this is going to be a goodie. There's some sort of healing coming up for you too. Maybe there's been a block for you because of some past thing, and you're going to uncover what that is through this self-reflection. With the Hermit card, you have that star in there, which is that healing, that potential for healing. That's also about sharing that knowledge with others. Wow, beautiful. Look where you're headed. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is emotional satisfaction. Wow. Okay, so if you've had blocks, if you've had to take a step back, if you've been doing work on yourself, and you have really taken that time to uncover whatever your blocks are around relationship, I really feel like you're working towards feeling very, very comfortable, confident, and emotionally available. The Nine of Cups, cups are all about our emotions, and the Nine is being really happy, really satisfied. Now, we have the Nine, which is the Hermit, and the Nine of Cups. Nines also signify to me that this healing, this emotional satisfaction, overcoming this block, working through whatever was blocking this, is close. You're close to achieving it, because nines are all about being very close to your goal. So this is really interesting. Ah, beautiful. The Empress. The Empress is in her power. Okay, look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. The Empress, the star. I'm not going to keep going, but I can't help it. Okay. The Empress is in her power. Okay, she is confident. She is connected. She is nurturing. She's connected to the signs Libra and Taurus. This is about overcoming any blocks that you've had around fertility, nurturing, emotions, connections, connecting emotionally. This is a perfect match. This is showing a relationship that makes you really happy, one where you're able to open up. If you felt like you couldn't open up before, this is about really discovering what that block is and really being able to open up. The star is the card that I said, with that beautiful healing energy of the Hermit. Okay, that star is the star card. Okay, so here she is. You have the star. You're moving towards a really beautiful moment of healing after some self-reflection. You're very close to connecting with love. It's just about you, you know, working with that knowledge, taking that time away. And I do see it as very, very close for you. So if you've had any blocks in connecting, in relationships, in fertility, in nurturing, and opening up emotionally, that's what I feel like you're moving towards. Okay, so we have the Empress and Emperor, perfect match. Both very empowered people, both confident. So I think that's what you're moving towards. The Emperor can be Aries energy, doesn't have to be. And as I said, the Empress is Taurus and Virgo, Venus ruled. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, let's get some messages from the Oracle. I'm using my deck. This is the Goddess Oracle. I designed it. It is for sale. If you want it, I would get it soon because it is on sale. And I'm going to raise that at the end of the month. I've kept it at the Christmas price for the month of January. So if you love this deck, you can purchase it, and it ships anywhere in the world, not just the United States. So if you live in another country, you can have a little goddess energy. Okay, the link is in the description box. Let's see what messages the Love Goddess has for you. Capricorn, interesting. This came through in number 1 as well. Capricorn energy is connected to wisdom, to money, to success, but also to the mountain. Think about it. Capricorn is the mountain goat. Okay, it's about climbing. It's about reaching your destination. It's about success and determination. And that's what I see here. It's like determination to get to the bottom of it, to open up emotionally, and to overcome obstacles to love. Okay. So that's really interesting that you got Capricorn and the mountain. Letting go. Look at that. So this is about letting go of whatever was holding back that openness, that heart, you know, anything that was keeping you from love. That's what I see you moving towards. And it's beautiful because it's like the water on the sand. It's earth and water. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the mountain. We have Capricorn. So it's like opening up emotionally. You know? Oh, I love it. August. Okay, so August could be an important month for you when it comes to love. Bottom of the deck is natural. Your connection is so natural. We do have that perfect match of the Emperor and the Empress, okay? And the Emperor and the Empress do go together like this, okay? It's completely natural. And so August could be a big month for you. Interesting. Okay, so I am going to pull you a little spark of happiness today. We're going to get ways to celebrate and to spark and to get love and happiness going. And I'm going to pull one for you. And your match says, sit quietly, breathe deeply, and recall a time when you felt great joy. Oh, I love that. I love that because we have the sit quietly of the Hermit, and we have the great joy of the Nine of Cups. So your advice for connecting with happiness is really, really written in this reading today. Okay, now let me roll the Astro Dice and see if there's any final signs and symbols for you about love. You have the 4th house of home. That's Cancer's energy, nurturing. Virgo, there it is, the Hermit. Okay, so you've got that Hermit message. And Mars. Mars is connected to, drum roll, Aries. It's the ruler of Aries and the Emperor. So there you go. You've got some big messages today. I hope you loved it. Write your comments below. Say hi. Let me know what you thought of the reading. Like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel. All those things are really important. And if you want to know who you're going to marry, it's all written in the stars. And I can tell you that if you'd like to order a marriage report, I take ancient astrological techniques. Using your birth date, time, and place, I analyze it. All of the information about your future spouse is right there in your natal chart. So you'll find out things like their personality, their sign, places you'll meet, even signs and symbols around your first meeting. So if you'd like one of those, go ahead and order it. The link is in the description box. All you need to do is have an accurate birth time. If you don't have your birth time, I'm sorry, you can't order it. So you'll email me your birth date, time, and place. I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 4. You have card number 4. I didn't even think about that. So you have house. You were drawn to the house message. You have letter and lily. Okay, 2 L's. That's kind of funny. Okay, so let's see what's coming next in love. So we have something about home, safety, security, family, where you feel comfortable, where you feel secure. Could be connected to a house, to moving in, to relocating, purchasing a house. Something about home is coming through for you. The house card is connected to the King of Cups and connected to the sign Cancer. Okay, so this is about issues around comfort, home, where you live, where you feel cozy, where you feel comfortable. Now, with it, you have the letter. The letter is obviously communication of some sort, an email, a text, talk. The letter is connected to Mercury energy. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo both. So those signs could also be involved. On this, we have 2013, June something. I don't know, west and east. So that, just see if that kind of jars anything or connects for you. But this is about some sort of communication coming up, some sort of talk, some sort of discussion, something connected to home, to where you're living, moving in together, safety, security, all of that is coming through. Now, you also have lilies. Lilies is really about what's in someone's heart, what they really want, what they really desire, who they really are, what their values are. It's connected to the sign Virgo. So we have Virgo twice here in terms of communication, the Mercury ruled planet, the Mercury ruled signs with Gemini. So we have Cancer, Gemini, and Virgo as the 3 zodiac signs coming through for you. Doesn't mean that you have to be one of those signs or your partner does or it just means that those are the energies. So Cancer energy is about home, family, mother, safety, security, nurturing. This is about communication around those issues, connected to maybe love, to passion, to what you really want, and maybe even to marriage. This can be an invitation to a wedding that leads to love. This can be you moving in together. This can be some sort of invitation that takes you away from your comfort zone. But I really feel like coming up for you are issues around communication, speaking, talking, saying what you really want. speaking up, you know, sharing your innermost feelings, sharing, you know, it could be having someone over to your house or going to someone's house as a date and really connecting, really sharing your true feelings with someone. This feels very, very personal and very like, you know how like if you have someone at your place where you live, it's like they're part of your space. It's much different than like meeting at a coffee shop. So I do feel this sort of deep connection, deep conversations coming up for you. For some of you, there could be an invitation to move in together if you have been dating someone. But let's see, I'm going to pull tarot. We're going to dive deeper here. Three of Wands reversed. Okay, interesting. The Emperor reversed. Wow, the Emperor's come up a lot today. I think he's been in all three readings. So is the Hermit. Okay, so check reading number 2, because I shuffled these very well. And both of those cards were part of number 2's reading. So if you feel called to, or if you were kind of, not 2, I'm sorry, I think it was 3. Oh, I think it was 3. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Huh. Well, I didn't see that coming. Okay. These are all reversed. The Emperor, the Hermit, and the Queen of Wands. And the Three of Wands. So, let's take this one step at a time. This is complicated. Okay, so what I see here with the Three of Wands reversed is I feel like for some of you, there could be a situation where you're going to connect with someone and have a long distance relationship, which could be why communication's coming up so much here. I feel like because there's a physical distance between you, because maybe you live at different places, there's conflict. And I feel like it's a lot of suppressed feelings. Now, this could also be a past situation for you. I'm just going to turn these over so we can look at them upright. What I feel like here is, again, this is more about like an imbalance or some sort of feeling of lack, feeling of less than. With the Queen of Wands reversed, she's not in her power. The Emperor is reversed. He's controlling and manipulative. The Hermit's reversed. Time to come out of the house. So if you have been withdrawn, if you've been kind of holed up in your house because you've had past conflicts, because you've had a lot of disagreements in relationship, maybe you've had long distance relationships, there's one of two things you can do. You can either open up and speak honestly about what's bothering you. Okay, you might be nervous that the person who's at a distance isn't being faithful. There could also just be a lack of confidence in general in relationships because of a past situation that didn't work out, or some sort of delays around a connection. So I feel like there's some insecurity going on here, or some fears around a long distance connection. That's what I'm really getting very strongly. And conflicts around this, or feeling like there are other people that are sort of after the person you're interested in. Okay, and it's got you sort of nervous and feeling insecure. I feel that really, really strongly. Okay, so I don't know who that's for, but that's for someone. I'm going to pull you extra cards because I feel like that is very specific. And for that person who's feeling this energy, or if you're with someone and they're at a distance, you really have to have the talk. You have to express yourself. You have to say what it is that's bothering you. You have to go deep. You have to have those uncomfortable conversations, okay? Now, for everybody else, if this isn't what you're feeling, I'm going to see if anything else comes through. And if it doesn't, then I would say listen to pile 3, because maybe this isn't your pile, but both the Hermit and the Emperor came through in that one. Okay, so yeah, I believe this fell reversed, the Wheel of Fortune. This is feeling stuck in a cycle that keeps going on and on and on, and feeling like you're not moving forward, right? Here we go. The Knight of Swords. Communication is the key for no matter what your situation. If you're completely single or if you're dealing with a long distance thing, communication is really important. But why I laughed is the Knight of Swords is connected to Mercury, and we had both of these cards were Mercury. So Gemini is coming through now. Possibly Virgo, but I'm feeling like one of those 2 signs. This is someone coming in who really, really wants to connect with you. This is someone who is going to be able to talk. This is someone who, if you're completely single, is going to come in quickly, surprise you, shake you out of your comfort zone, and really, really have that ability to kind of get you to open up, which is what I think's coming up for you. Okay. It's like shifting and changing. Yeah, the 8 of Swords, I felt like it was insecurity and anguish and anxiety. You know, it's definitely, this reading is really showing a lot of anxiety and stress around communicating and relationship and opening up. The 8 of Swords says you can undo these. This is all mental. You need to step out of the feeling of being trapped, because you have a beautiful energy that wants to connect with you, but you have to take your blindfold off. You have to take off these strings that are holding you back and get rid of all that stress and anxiety, because it's in your head. The swords are mental, right? So this is about not letting go of your fears of competition, letting go of your fears of any failures in the past, and working on your confidence in communication. That's what I see coming for you. Okay. Yeah, this is about connecting with your inner magician. This is about you taking all the gifts and talents and skills that you have and bringing them down to earth. Instead of just imagining the worst, imagine the best, right? Get out of your head and start talking. This is about communication. This is about speaking up, saying what it is you really want, right? Yeah. And so 4 of Swords reverse, all of these swords, so much about communication. And this is about, you know, getting back out there. Maybe you've been isolating for a while. Maybe you haven't dated for a while. Maybe you haven't felt well. Maybe you've been depressed. This is about getting out and really showing the world who you are. Because you have that magician energy, you have the ability to manifest the life that you're dreaming of. You just have to give yourself the opportunity to do that. Okay, and so now is the time. Look at that, Empress. Yeah, you should, if you're feeling called to, you should listen to group 3, because the Empress and the Emperor both came through. If you feel like that this reading is connecting but not that much, I would try group 3, the Empress and the Emperor and the Hermit and the 4 of Swords. I believe a lot of the same cards came through. Okay. Anyway, this is about you getting your confidence back. This is about you being able to express yourself and show what you really want in relationship and not being afraid to say it. This is about growing and nurturing things. This is about fertility. You could have children if you want. This is about embracing yourself and being loved for who you are and letting go of this, because this is insecure and afraid and not in their in a strong position. This is letting your fears get the best of you. This is you being loved for who you are, right? This is you embracing that Empress energy. So I do see someone coming in who might just shake that up for you, who's going to really challenge you to communicate and to say what it is you want that maybe you're holding back, okay? So this does definitely feel very personal, very sensitive. Just be kind to yourself, because this is, you know, a big shift for you. Okay, I'm using the Goddess Oracle. This is my deck. It is for sale. If you want to purchase it, the link is in the description box. It's still at December price, which is going to end this month. So if you're interested, I love it. I designed it. Let's see what the Goddess has for you today. Wow. Okay. I think Capricorn was the first card out in group 3. So I'm telling you, you really might want to go ahead and check that out. That's crazy. I think August came through in one of the groups as well. But anyway, okay. So we have Capricorn. We have August. Ooh, and we have hot. Okay. So bottom of the deck questions. Yeah, communication. So we could be talking or looking at a Capricorn or a connection to someone at work. August is when things heat up. So I think that's when this love energy can come in for you. We also have questions, and that's all about that communication. It's like, listen, you need to open up and ask, you know, don't be afraid to ask those questions or to answer questions about what it is you really want in a relationship, because no one can read your mind. And if you don't speak up, you're not going to get what it is you really want and deserve, you know. And I see some really powerful, great energy coming in, but there's a lot of work to do in the meantime to release that 8 of Swords energy. Okay, so in order to help you release that 8 of Swords energy, I am going to pull you a spark of happiness and a way for you to connect with happiness today. What message do you have? Ask people older than you about their secrets to happiness. How interesting, because Capricorn's about people older than you. So yeah, just ask somebody who's a really happy older person. They're wise, they have wisdom. Ask questions. Isn't it interesting that you got ask people and you got questions and you have the letter? So this is about you gathering information and learning about connecting with that happiness and releasing some of that anxiety around communication. Okay, let's see what else we have for you today. You have Libra. You have Mercury. Oh my gosh. Ask questions. Ask people. The letter. Virgo, Gemini, communication is your message today. The 6th house is Virgo's house, and we have Libra, which is all about partnership, fairness, and balance. And if things are out of balance, which we saw with some of your cards, like all those reversals, this is about getting your balance back. This is about being fair and open and honest in communication, because Libra is about fairness, Mercury is about communication, and so there you go. Virgo is the 6th house in astrology. A lot to take in, I know, but I would also, if you're like kind of on the fence, or if you want to dig deeper, I would listen to that other pile. Okay, so if you would like to find out who you're going to marry, it's all written in the stars. I can do a marriage report for you based on ancient astrological techniques using your birth date, time, and place. Time is key. You must have an accurate birth time in order to order this report. If you don't, I'm sorry, you can't. It's very accurate, and it's based on that accurate birth time is critical. I can tell you things like who you'll marry, their personality, their zodiac sign, places you could meet, as well as signs and symbols around your first meeting. It's very specific. So if you'd like that report, you can order it now. The link is in the description box below. The only thing you have to do is email me your birth date, time, and place, and I will decode that chart for you and send you your report. I am sending you so much love. Have a beautiful day. Take care.